Hello everybody and welcome back to AutoCraft! It is currently night and that's not helpful. Let me quickly just get rid of that. Very quickly, have a little snooze.
And in this book, you can see we wrote a whole thing about management asking us to check his storage and grade it and blah, blah, blah. You can have a quick look at it if you like.
We graded his storage, so that's the last few pages.
The last 2 or 3 pages. We've been doing that with him, and so we gave him the book, let him read it, and then we graded his whole storage, which he was not happy about in the bit.
We were brutal.
We were brutal, and we called him very poor.
Tell.
And now he wants to speak to management, and we were like, management, like we said in this book. We don't know who management is, but we'll see if we can arrange management. And I think you see where this is going.
Oh, I do. I love this.
We were going to ask you if you wanted to come in with us to read management next time Rusty is online and we want to do the bit. And then when he has a lot more questions, you are also going to say, oh, I've got to ask that to my management. and
then we just bring someone else on.
Excellent. I
like somebody else.
You
with the
organised
storages?
his storage. Okay.
Yeah.
By
colour,
By colour, okay.
And we go over to check every so often how he's doing with that, and then we grade him via the book that management gave us, and then we let him know what he needs to change. He instantly requested to speak with management, so...
I think we have to think out the fine details of how we want to do all of this.
Maybe management can have a book to give him.
Yeah.
Or something along those lines, and then we just see where it goes from there.
It might just be one page
too.
that says, I am the management. Do as I say.
Yes.
They asked me to write a book, and I have. This is the book that I'm going to be giving to Rusty during the meeting tomorrow, or for you in about 30 seconds. This is a legally binding document belonging to Bear 818. Permission has been granted by her boss, redacted, to manage her employees however she so wishes, as well as educate other players in an effective manner on how to properly store their items. On the next page is a statement from Bear 818 on how she manages everything. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, and there is nothing you can do about it. I think the manager works really well. I know that you guys know me as a bit of a menace to society, and you're not wrong. I am a menace to society, but I want to be better this season. Apart from the other day when Hart was streaming and I did a "you lost the game" sign on their base. That was funny in my defense. I'm gonna try and hold back on all the pranks and shenanigans this season. That being said, I'm gonna meet up with the Twitties and have a little bit of fun. Alright, I am in position now to wait until Rusty logs on.
So we set up the meeting in a room where we always got the messages from the manager. So this is where we got the book that graded you as well.
I hope you're ready for this.
I hope you're ready as well. I hope we are ready. Hello, manager. Nice to meet you.
Manager.
Mr. Dragon, I assume.
Bear is the manager.
First of all, may I inquire as to where your front door is?
I was actually going to ask, but I feel that might have something to do with your dearest employees.
Mr. Dragon, my employees have been under strict instruction not to damage or harm you in any shape or form, and that includes your base and your property. If you wish to make an official complaint, that is completely fine by me, but you need to go through the right process first.
Oh no, I have the proper processes, and I have marked them -5 points for it.
I'm afraid that's not how it works, sir.
Oh well, I'm saddened to say that my point system has nothing to do with your fine.
Your point system is irrelevant.
-7 points.
So how are you writing in a finished book?
Well, actually, I'm writing it down on a little bit of note paper over here, but I felt it important for you to understand and see my process.
If you wish to call that a process and be my guest, but we all know that that's a bit of a lie.
Is hostile. -3 points. Very well.
Sir, I'm the manager. You do not get to judge me. However, if you wish to file...
Feels themselves above my rules. -3 points.
Feeling very high of himself.
Yes.
Sir, you are making a dangerous enemy.
Is that so, huh? Shall we begin then with our official meeting, official list of complaints?
I suppose so. I do have better things than to look at that mess in there.
That mess is a rather organized system.
In what universe?
The point. Excuse me, but everything is sorted by color as instructed by
Sir,
your
if it's
employees.
organised by colour, then why on earth have you not put the same blocks next to each other? Why does it go stick, plank, slab, then stick, and then lead? Why don't you put the sticks
It is
together?
organized by color, not organized by type. It is organized by being brown, not organized by being what shade of brown.
She knows. She
It
knows.
should be both, and you should know this. Did you two not tell him that?
They did not.
Well.
Mm-hmm.
They did not, dearest manager, and that will start with my list of complaints. They came in to do a check on me on the store system without any notice while I was in the process of sorting the items. That is intervening in a moment where intervention is not necessary. They are supposed to check my store system, not try to catch me out on a moment that it is
How are they supposed to
less
check
organized.
it when you're, telling them that they can't check it?
They were aware that I was in the process of sorting in that very moment.
Yes, but you need to give them clear instructions as to when you're doing the organisation. Otherwise, you could pass off the excuse that you're organising your storage for the entire season, and that's not an acceptable length of time.
They actually had very, very clear instructions that I was organizing my system at the time, as I came to them for information. I asked them specifically where one block needed to be sorted, that block being glass. They were very helpful, taught me that since the borders are white, it should be classified as white even though the block itself is transparent. They were very well aware that I was working on organizing at that very point in time, and they decided to intervene right in that
It sounds
moment.
like they were just checking that you were okay and you were doing it by the book. In which
I was
case, I am
asking-
very proud of you both. Good job.
But they marked
Thank
me
you,
down.
Manager, thank you.
Thank you,
They
Manager.
marked me down for not having an organized storage system, as they were at that point in time checking.
But then they would be in the right.
They
Because
would
your
not be in the
storage
right.
system at that moment was not sorted.
No, because I was actively sorting it, as they were aware of.
But you could claim that at any given moment. At this exact moment, you could
could-
say that you're organising your
I
storage
could not,
system.
because I came to them asking for advice on the glass. If they were to check up on me, and then I start asking questions, then yes, you would be absolutely correct. But that is not what happened. I came up to them. I asked, I have a problem with my storage. I need to ask you, where do I need to sort this out? I'm actively sorting. They gave me the answer, then instantly started checking. If they would have given me the answer and told me, we'll be checking on your sorting system in an hour, everything would have been sorted, everything would have been fine and dandy.
But that is only your account of the details that happened. I have not yet received a report about how this went down.
I will
Permission
say,
to speak?
Granted.
Thank you. First of all, I would like the hostility to tone down a little bit to the manager. We show the manager respect.
oh
Thank
no,
you for
I'm
that.
very respectful to the manager. The manager has been in agreement with many of my points so far.
I already have half a page full of points, but let's not get to that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, you asked us to come by, and we decided to do a storage checkup. As the book says, we are always allowed to do a storage checkup, and storage should be sorted at all points. It was your mistake to invite us over while the storage was not sorted yet. That was a risky move. That was a risky move from you. Not gonna lie.
Very risky. Very risky.
Very risky. Very risky.
I see.
I
So
have a lot
you're
to say, but I will fade out for now.
you are referring to the rules that I only received as you started doing your checkup, which means
Yeah.
that I did not have that information before that, which means that it is not a valid and binding contract, meaning you just proved my point, good sir.
You did not do your research, sir.
Mm-mm.
I wasn't told that there was research to be done, and therefore, again, that is on you.
There is always research to be done.
Are you telling me that you don't do research before you do anything?
I do research before I do things. I just don't do research not knowing that there is a research to be done.
You're going to have to
If I am
repeat that
not
because a
told-
train just passed and I didn't hear anything you said.
Understandable.
Sorry.
I do research. That's fine. I do my research. I just do not do research when I don't know that there's research to be done. They did not tell me that there was research to be done. Not only that, I wouldn't know where to go and get a copy of the rules that were at that point in time either not written or discussed.
Then that would be on you for not looking into the proper channels.
No, that would be on them.
Would it,
Purposely
though?
withholding information as to use it against me on the later moment. That is entrapment. That
I
is
just
very
want to
definition of
double check
entrapment.
something with you, Mr. Dragon. You are aware
Yes.
that you're not the only person on this server, correct?
I am very well aware.
Well, good. You should be aware that they are currently working on checking everyone else's storage. You are not the main character in this.
I'm very well aware. I'm not saying that I'm the main character, and I would not know why you would think that would be my position here. All I'm saying is they had information that was vital for their process. They withheld it with the goal of making me fill their checkup. That is entrapment.
May I intrude in this? May I speak my opinion,
You may.
dear manager? From my perspective, how things went down is that we only just got the information from the manager of how we can conduct our business as the storagers. So, you called us over for a problem that we must fix. We fixed your problem very swiftly, I might say. Very, very good job with that one. And therefore, we then handed you the information across before we started checking in the chests. You read it aloud, then we checked the chests. Mm-hmm.
That's
That's all I have to say.
You knew all the information.
Yeah.
And you even allowed us.
That is not entirely inaccurate, but also not entirely accurate.
Mhm.
If
Mhm.
I were to
Yep.
give you a book right now that said,
Mhm.
I'm allowed to take all of your stuff with no notice, and I instantly grab your stuff, you would be like, well, if I knew beforehand, I would have done something about it. You
But
withheld
it's-
the information up until the very last moment. Again, that is entrapment.
But that is not their fault. They did not have that
So,
information.
So what you're saying, manager, is that you have not given them the proper information ahead of time.
That is because I was assigned to this server as a last-minute resort due to the fact that the previous manager before me was not that interested in this.
So what you're saying is that we need to talk to your predecessing manager.
Yes.
This has all
Well,
been a
no, but
massive
yes.
waste of time. Massive
Sir,
waste of time.
sir,
I'm
sir,
talking to
sir.
the wrong person.
Sir,
We may get the next manager.
Go and get the next manager.
sir is very hostile. Shall we go for the points? Do we go for the points?
Yes,
Let-
please
let-
do.
let- let- I have here no door, -3 points. Rusty made up own point system, -4 points. Sir is very hostile, -3 points. Lied, -5 points. I don't remember what he lied about, but he did lie about something. Hostile to manager, -25
Oh.
points.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big
It
one.
is definitely a
big
big
one.
one. In my time as a manager of storages, you learn to deal with the trickier customers, let's call them. And you get more used to their outrageous outbursts. So that was just a typical Tuesday for me. What? Huh? What happened? What was that? What? Have we got like some kind of dream plug-in? That's not a normal thing, is it? That was so long as well. What was that? That was a long dream. I think that was basically the entire episode. I haven't got time to do anything else. And trust me, there's other stuff that I want to do. Alright, well, thank you for watching whatever that was, and hopefully next time things will be a bit more normal. See you in the next one. Goodbye.